here's what I do when I go into bedfish scenarios. I use some sort of craw, I use some sort of jig, I use some sort of wacky worm, I use some kind of big, god-awful looking swim bait to get them mad. And the basic concept I'm looking at in my head is big, tantalizing, get me mad, little that I'm going to eat, and then standard with braid that if the fish is just dumb, that craw with braid, I can get them in and out of there. So the jig kind of acts as an in-between bait. The wacky worm acts as my neutrally buoyant bait. Sometimes I use a drop shot short leader too. The jig I typically use, I don't use something really light. I usually use a 3/8. And you know, people think the bedfish that they're just sort of suspended and they're really in that slow mode and they're kind of lethargic, and of course many times they are, but it takes that little reaction strike a lot of times, and that little bit heavier one, you let it sit there and maybe shake it. A lot of times I'll just put a rattle jig with no trailer and just shake it on the bed, and then when they sort of get doing this and looking at it, just pop it real quick in front of their face and they react and eat it. So a 3/8 is probably the typical style, but cut the skirt short so that you got all hook right there. You don't want something long hanging off the back of it because you get at the back.